Many board members don't realize that they're actually legally responsible for the financial health of the organization, and I don't mean that in a general sense. There are some very specific items that can fall into board members' personal lives if they're not taken care of. I sit as the treasurer on the board of directors for the organization I serve, and that means that I am helping them report to the board every month on the financial health of the organization and our progress in terms of our fundraising efforts. I was very surprised at how much responsibility was on my shoulders in terms of interpreting, feeding back to the other board members, making suggestions, and in a lot of cases being very pivotal in the decision-making of that board. The biggest challenges facing NPOs continue to be the generation of revenues, in my opinion. It's always been a challenge, it always will be a challenge. NPOs who are funded by governments are always worrying about whether that funding is stable and whether it's going to continue. And all of those worries lead to the fact that NPOs need to have good control over their finances so that they can weather a storm if one should arise. Financial literacy is a big area of focus today because as not-for-profits face more and more challenges, they need to have good facts. And financial literacy is all about being able to take good facts and understand them and ask questions that help meaningful decisions be made.
I think there's a number of lessons to be learned by other not-for-profits from my experience as a board member both and as an advisor, is starting with your experience that you have. Financial stability is the most important. Without financial stability, you're not able to execute on either your short or your long-term goals. If you don't have strong internal financial statements, then you may be making poor decisions, so the treasurer has to ensure that the information that's being produced to the board internally on the monthly basis is as accurate as is the final audited financial statements as year-end that are audited by BDO.